Alright guys, I'm doing some work to this lawnmower. It's mine. I'm pretty much just touching it up, doing tune-up right now. So this is how to change your oil on push mower. Undo that bolt right there, which is 13 mil. So I gotta get my 13 mil, and this bolt is usually pretty much almost on every lawn mower. I'm gonna grab my 13 mil here though. So with your trusty 13 mil, go ahead and undo that bolt. And once that bolt is off, this will be loose. Once this is loose, you could go ahead and undo this bolt right there. Okay, so that bolt right there is a 10 mil bolt. So there you go. Pull that right off, and you'll see that right there. That's your oil drain plug right there. So we're gonna go ahead and remove this, get this out of the way, and get to that a little bit better. So let's do this. And removed this cover, you'll see this, which like I said, this is your drain plug right there. So you go ahead and get the end of your ratchet on there and open her up and drain the oil out, of course. So make sure you have like a drain bucket or something to catch it. So let's get our trusty wrench and let's get that plug out. Now of course I don't have any buckets or anything, but I could at least get that started. And this is pretty much the same for any push mower. I've done literally like thousands and thousands of these tune-ups and oil changes to these, and they drain all the same. Sometimes you don't have to remove the cover. Sometimes they'll be over here, the plug. Sometimes they'll be over here. Sometimes they'll be over here with no cover on it. It just really depends, but I mean they're all pretty much the same. I'm gonna go ahead and get a bucket to drain it, and I'll be right back. I ended up perching the motor up like this, but I'm gonna go ahead and sneak my hand in there and just untwist it, kind of make sure that the bucket's underneath. I'm gonna untwist that, and there it is. As you can see, my hands are all covered in oil. I don't know, you could really see it dripping out, but I assure you it is now dripping out into this bucket. Just give it a little bit to drain out. Don't rush it. You're gonna make sure she's all good and drained, and of course you always want to inspect your drain plug, make sure she's threads on her are good and everything like that. Also, type of oil that you want to use is this. This is SA30. Now you could also use different grades of oil, 20 and 30, 20, and I believe 50 or something like that. I always use 30 anyway. It's pretty much just all about temperatures. Really, also it depends on, of course, you know, 4-stroke, 2-stroke, that type of thing. But I do always use this type of oil, Motor Master from Canadian Tire. I do recommend it. It always works good. Let's go ahead and get that drain plug back in and pour it in. Okay, so I just checked it and double checked it, so it's good. So we're gonna go ahead. It's fully drained now, so I'm gonna go ahead and stick the plug in. How I checked it was, of course, nothing was coming out of the bottom. Then I double checked it with the dipstick, and of course there's nothing left in the dipstick. I'm going to grab my ratchet, remember where I put the thing, and I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. So I got my ratchet. I'm going to go ahead and tighten it up. The reason why I'm doing it this way is because, of course, you really want it to be upright because you want everything to really drain out right. You don't want to over tighten your plug. You just want to pretty much make sure that she is snug. And you don't really want to over tighten. There you go. So some lawnmowers can run off of just pure oil. Some you want to do little additives to it. Oh yeah, she's good. So we'll go ahead now and drop our oil in her. So you pretty much, I mean, you don't want to overfill, but of course you don't want to underfill either. So of course you want to start her up, check her, that whole thing, but yeah, she definitely looks good. That's in short how you do an oil change to a mower.